Hey guys, it's Jamie back with Thoughtful Horsemanship, and we are back with Jameson, the horse that bolts, and just continuing some more progress with him. So mostly that's most of what you'll be seeing is just day-to-day work, more groundwork as always. There you can see he really didn't want to stop when I asked him to stop with his lunging. His lunging is doing a lot better. You can see it's still a little stiff to the right. But he is getting better on that as well. And so hopefully he'll continue to improve with that. But you can tell I give him more time there to kind of give in and bend and just give a little bit with his nose. If he doesn't have that give with his nose, he's not going to have it in the saddle either. And so that's just kind of what I'm double checking, especially on the ground with him. Because like I said, it's really important. And so today was a little windy and it was a little cold. And so I'm just kind of checking a little bit more over with him than normal. And honestly, he was pretty good. He didn't really care about much of anything. And this video is sped up a little bit just so that we're not sitting here for 30 minutes and watching some of the more boring things that I know a lot of people get bored with. And you can see he's done a lot better going up to the mounting block. He's, he's accepting a lot of that. He's accepting a lot of different things, and he's doing really good with his training. A lot of people tend to think that older horses just can't learn. They can't learn something new, whatever the case may be. And this guy clearly is an exemption to that. And so there you saw where I just picked up on the right rein, asked him to bend or flex a little bit, and he did. He did pretty good. So I'm just going to sit there and wait for a second, wait for him to think about that. Look at his lips, chew, take a sigh. Mostly just waiting for him to feel that he's relaxed. Sometimes when I get on him, he gets real tight and nervous, and so I need him to relax, be able to continue with what I need to do with him. There's a time and a place when these horses need to be pushed, but there's also a time and a place, especially with a horse like this, that you need to go backwards and really listen to what he's worried about. If he's worried and you continue to push him, that'll push them mentally over the edge, and that's where you can create some issues like bolting and different issues. And so once he feels pretty good, I'm going to just ask him to walk off again. Make sure he has no issues about it. He's really kind of getting drawn to that gate, and you see that. He goes back to that gate again, so he's really figured out where that gate is, and I'm just going to keep bumping him until he goes forward and away from that gate. So that gate becomes one of those things where work where he wants to be and rest where he doesn't want to be. So I increase pressure by the gate and take my legs off a little bit and bend him to stop away from the gate. So then we go the other direction. He goes straight to the gate again. And he actually sticks his neck and head over it. And I'm going to say, no, go on to the right. And kind of the same thing. There he actually picked up a trot. And he started to slow down by the gate. I'm going to bump, bump, bump. And he kept going. To the right, he tends to use the whole round pen versus the left. He likes to cut in a little bit more. And you saw that he whacked that feed sack and it doesn't bother him. His issue is not desensitization at all. He has some other things that he needed to work on. So there I'm going to bump him and ask him to do a figure 8 at the trot. And he did pretty good. I was really happy with that. And again, did another figure 8. Again, this is only one rein at a time. Never picking up on both reins at once with him yet. And so there, he did really well. So I bent him to a stop. I was really super happy with him. And I'm going to just flex him really quick. Kind of get that flex back, both sides. And I'm going to be done for that ride.